I trusted blood the way you trust the ground beneath your feet. I thought a crowded table meant a shelter, not deceit. I gave my hands to every winter. I was bread and flame and voice. But when the storm came through the door, no one asked who made the noise. They pointed with the very hands I once had learned to kiss, swore they saw fire in my eyes where there was only mist. They passed around my silence like a verdict in the air, and in the room where I was a child, they left me standing there. I was not what they accused me of.
I did not wear that stain,
but mud once thrown against the sky
comes down on spring like rain.
And though I cried my name aloud
against a bolted wall,
truth came barefoot to the door,
while lies walk through the hall.
So I learned to live alone, with my shadow at my side,
not to beg the same old roof
to let me back inside.
I learned some knives stay hidden, never shining in the hand.
And sometimes those who break you share your blood, your name, your land. At first I was made of glass, every whisper split me wide. I slept with clenched and aching teeth against the turning tide. I kept old letters unopened, turned the pictures to the wall, and a starving need for justice burned like fever through it all.
But time, that patient blacksmith, never asked me why I bled.
It took the rage inside my chest
And hammered it instead.
It made me harder on the outside,
Sharper in the eye,
less eager to be fooled
by a trembling lullaby.
Now I do not run to voices
Promising to make me whole.
I do not hand my wounds
To the first one who hears my soul.
Now I choose my table wisely,
Choose my word and choose my war.
not everyone who calls you brother
Knows what brotherhood is for.
I was not what they accused me of,
I did not earn that shame,
but I learned that even innocent men
can be exiled just the same.
and though the world made stone of me,
It never built a wall
inside I keep a burning coal.
that hatred cannot cause.
So I learned to live alone,
Without kneeling to the pain,
to build a house with my own hands.
in the ashes and the rain.
Harder, yes, but not blind.
Wiser, not undone.
Tempered like the iron that kissed the fire and became one. Ah! Let them keep the story they invented in the dark.
I will keep my footsteps.
I will keep my spark,
I do not need their pardon.
nor their cheers upon my name.
Some doors, when they close behind you,
Set you free from shame. And if one day they ask you what became of the accused, Say he buried his old fear where they wanted him to lose.
Say he walked out of that house
Without blessing, shield or crown,
but he learned to be his own home.
when the bloodline let him